Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So lately I've been struggling with sort of like balancing the focus on my life in this world and then the focus on the hereafter as a Muslim. It's always a struggle. I've been on this deen for 3.5 years, I think. So I've had some ups and downs, as everybody, of course. I have sort of created a vision for my business, and it's been actualized, and I'd say like it's pretty much taking off. And so that makes me happy and very cool because it took me 7 years to get to this level, and now I'm trying to get to the next level, which is like a level which not many people reach. So I'm very happy about that, of course, like everybody would be. And so I'm like hiring people and doing all this stuff, and I'm very happy. But the problem is, so I'm very fulfilled now. The problem is this: I'm very fulfilled in my work. I enjoy. I think about it all the time. I go to sleep thinking about it. Wake up, I think about it, and I hate it because I used to think like that 7 years ago when I started my business, or 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, and it led to massive depression and then uptake because I went deep into Islam and forgot about my business. I mean, I still did the business, but it didn't grow. I didn't focus on it. I was just like too deep in Islam. I didn't care about the business. I didn't care about this dunya. You know what I'm saying? But now I've been sort of like, it happened. It happened. I don't know how. It happened like in a very gradual steps. Actually, by the end of Ramadan, when we got this masjid, this musalla, I had the event that I planned from February and I organized a conference. It was very successful. I was blown away, and that sort of like changed me in a way where I thought like, hey, why don't I do more of this? Why don't I focus more on my original business? Because I think I can take it to the next level. It's just I was just not worrying about it at all. I wasn't focused on it. And so that was my struggle, because then I flew to Sweden, I attended another event and stuff like that. It just kind of snowballed on me. I've met people who have been very successful in the dunya, and so I was non-Muslims, of course. There are many routes. You can do whatever you want. You can make no money and live off breadcrumbs, and you'll still be greater in the eyes of Allah than somebody with more money, maybe. I don't know. Or if you have money, then you have more responsibility, whatever it is. And you have to understand that the risk, all the success and money and monetary things, it's coming from Allah. It's not from our own efforts. There is some truth into like, what's your potential, right? So like, if I know I can make $1 million, why wouldn't I make it? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? Like, people are struggling to make 2,000 euros here per month. And if I can make like 200,000 euros per month, like, why wouldn't I do that if it's possible for me? So that's what I'm struggling with, because then I kind of super obsess about the business, and I really think about it. And then I consume content about business, which I need, because in business you need to always learn, and otherwise you'll be destroyed. It's pretty much a bloodbath. However, I consume a lot of content from business people, and then I go straight into Islamic content, right? I'm studying the success in the akhirah on one hand, right? And then I'm fully focused on, like, immersed from the moment I get up into the dunya, into what I need to do to do something in this dunya. I don't know how to reconcile it, to be honest. This is my biggest struggle now. I'm sort of like split. And it's not a cognitive dissonance that I would be doing something haram, or I'm doing something which is makruh or whatever. It's not like that. It's just internally, I don't know what to focus on. Because if I stop focusing on a business and I go deep into Islam, that means I completely reject any business education. I don't focus on my company growing and stuff. It's gonna not grow. It's gonna decline. Like, that's gonna happen. And if I focus too much on it, then the problem is my Islam will be weak and I will commit more sins, because I'm prone to sin, as everybody is. I think it's a good problem to have. I think it's a test from Allah, because I've been blessed beyond, I don't know what. I didn't have anything when I started this life. I didn't have much when I was growing up. I didn't have nothing almost when I was still 20 years old. And I have a lot. And I have a lot now. It's not something I'm used to because most of my life I was broke. So it's definitely a test. And I definitely view it like that. I don't associate with whatever I have. But I it's crazy test. Like it's really insane. Like sometimes I look at that and then I look at like how people live and I'm like, subhanallah, this is not normal life that I have. Not just because of the YouTube that you guys are here, just regular life. Yeah, I have to use this opportunity. So I have to somehow connect both. I have to connect the success in the dunya with my Islam. I have to. And the problem is I don't have many people to talk to about this because this it's not sounding like superficial, but it's not many people have this problem. Let's put it this way. Most people have the opposite problem. Most people are looking for a job or they're looking to make money and then they have the deen and they are like, they have different focus. They're different mindset completely about the world. Well, we share the Islam, right? We were both Muslims. But I just view the world differently because how it opened up to me. So I just see opportunities where people don't see. I see ways where people just can't comprehend what's going on. I think that helps me. The path is clear for the dunya success. Now it's probably a test because as soon as I get up there, I'm gonna get like completely tested by shaitan. So I have to be very careful with these things. But I can't just say, no, like screw it, let me just be here and not do it. Like I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to do this. Allah has given me this. It's crazy because it's not my intellect. I'm still doing the same thing I did 7 years ago. It's not, nothing I do is nothing. It has nothing to do with me or my abilities. It's just Allah has decided this is gonna be for Jan, and I have to do something about it. So that keeps me grounded, and I don't want to be the son of the dunya. I don't want this world. I hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I recognize it for its reality. Like really, even the houses and things, I recognize like this is not real. It's a simulation. I still love it in my heart, of course, because there's a hadith about it. If a man had a valley of gold, he would want more. The son of Adam, he would want another one. And that's true for everybody. You can't lie. If you're a human, you love money. Stop lying. But I recognize the reality that this is fake, like, wow, I shouldn't stress too much about it and I shouldn't chase after it, go after it, because that's a kafir mindset. They have these phrases like go get it, go get the bag, go after it, and that's just to suggest that the success lies in material wealth, which it doesn't. You can be rich and poor, you can be rich and depressed and kill yourself, right? It's all about internal battle, man. It's all about sins and closeness to Allah. I have to stop sinning. Really, it's that simple. Like if you stop sinning with the sins that you have, that you should be not doing, but you're doing them and you hate yourself for it. Those are the things. Like basically, this is a rule in life. It doesn't matter in business, in personal life, in Islam. If you just remove things from your life will get better. So like you remove people from your life will improve. You remove distractions in your life will improve. In business, you remove distractions, your life will improve. In Islam, you remove sins, your life will improve. So you don't add things to improve your life. People have this misconception, you have to add new things to improve your life or add new things, behaviors. No, mostly it's about removing the habits you had is 90% of the deen. Or 90% of whatever business. It's just removing your bad mindset, your bad ideas, your bad whatever. And just 10% of success is just like going with the ideas you have or implementing new things. But mostly life is removing people, removing ideas, removing things, and being super laser focused on one thing and doing that one thing for a decade. If you can do that, you'll be successful. Whatever that thing is. If you sell paper for 10 years, you'll be the best at it. If you just do one thing for 10 years, you don't switch, you do one thing for 10 years, you'll be very good at it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm 7 years into one thing, and finally it's paying off. So if you guys wonder why should I be an entrepreneur and stuff, well, 5 to 10 years not making money, debt. All right? And then maybe, probably not, but maybe you might get somewhere. So are you willing to do that sacrifice? Probably not. Most people are lazy. Most people have ideas, and any new idea is going to take you away from the original idea. So just stick with one. Anyways, this is just rambling. I feel that I haven't added much value in this video, but I can make whatever I want on YouTube. I don't have any guidelines. I don't have any plans. I'm never gonna make a video about other YouTubers. I don't give a crack about anything that's going on in the Dawa scene. Man, get out. That's so low level. So let's talk about ideas. Let's talk about what's going on in the real world. Yeah, Donald Trump got shot, man. Our prime minister got shot as well. So we see a trend in Western society. It's crazy stuff. I'm signing off. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. If you have any question about entrepreneurship or stuff, leave me a comment.